Okay, so then go ahead and just walk me back through that process that you go through to download from the dash and then do your reconciliation thing.
Okay. So here the process starts with me. I log into VMware's VPN and go to their VM-BI tool. From there, I'll execute a query and I'll export the data to Excel. And this is the deferred revenue list. And this gives me all PSOs that are available in the universe. And then I have to format that list, that Excel sheet, and reconcile it against my master PSO assigned list. And that determines what PSOs have to assign.
Can you actually pull up on your screen these pieces?
Yep.
Oh, were you just going to go through it and then go back?
No,
yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to capture, was just the actual pieces.
Yeah. So I complained about not getting webmail on my phone because I made changes. And so they installed the RSA on my phone.
Yeah, okay.
But now it doesn't work with the soft token on the laptop. So I have to have both to log in. Oh, good. My last one again. So I wait for the code to change. Okay, this is their BI tool. I go to PSO Credit Analysis tab. I'm going to reset the parameters and do my query. Basically, I don't want any credits that are going to expire today or before. So I'll do an expiration date of tomorrow. And then I'll just put to the end of time, really. Geo will be America and source unknown.
That's just for VM, specific to VMware.
Yeah, this is a VMware tool. And then I want it to have an available balance. And I hit apply. And down here somewhere is export to Excel. So it dumps this report, and I need to clean it up so I can work with it. So I'll start just taking out extra cells and merge fields. format. Label. Give me a document I can work with. There'll be. Oh, what did I just do?
Control C.
So there's extra rows because they were merged. I need to get rid of those. And then I need to fill in all the blanks. Basically,
Actually, you got to because there's something.
Okay.
There you go. Just come back up.
Let me go to find and select. Find and select. Go to special. Select the blanks. And you do equals up arrow, control enter, fill them in. For some reason, it only fills in part of the document. It might be because it's just a large document. So wherever I see a blank, I just copy it down. The formula takes over.
It is. Hold on a second. Catch you. Okay.
And I'm just coming through looking for blanks. I need these all filled in so I can determine territory assignment. All right. I'm going to copy it all and get rid of the formulas by pasting values. So now when I sort it, I won't lose those blanks. So I didn't do this yesterday, but I should probably look for duplicate accounts right off the bat. So I'll do a conditional format, duplicate. And I'm going to sort by credit account ID, cell color, credit account ID, and values. So just like yesterday, this one account is in there a bunch of times for some reason. So I'll just take that out so that now I have all unique values. And I need my master sheet. I just want to make sure that the headers of the columns match my master. So I can, once I assign credits, I can put them to the master. So I need something here. That's where I assign the ISR or ESR. I don't need these. And it looks like I need the backlog, which is way over here. Don't need these. So backlog is basically the balance of credits and dollars. Missing something. Customer name. So I take the end customer. I need that in column H. There we go. We got GH. All the ISRs should have their own master list in this similar order. There we go. So that all matches up. Now I can start assigning, or no. Now I need to determine what credits have not been assigned by using this column. And my master. Let's go. These are all the account numbers that have been assigned. I grab them all because the expiration dates could change. I just don't want to miss anything. So there they are. Now I'll do a conditional formatting again. Anything up above that is red is assigned. Data sort. I don't think it grabbed it all. I'll delete everything that's highlighted. They've already been assigned. Take all this out. Excel really gets kind of wonky when there's this much stuff in it. Pain. There we go. All that to do that. All right, so these are all the unassigned credits. And the easiest thing to do are to take some of the obvious regions and just assign them. So federal,
Goes to one
one
person.
person. And LATAM splits it out themselves. It's actually federal, public sector.
Is there a master list that exists, James? So what those, how those relate to anybody? Or is it just tribal knowledge that you have?
Tribal knowledge. Yeah, so we could do like a feed lookup or something. I was thinking about that earlier. Be much easier.
But it changes, is what I was asking. That goes in.
Yeah, if the territories change when we do realignment, it'll change. So the other obvious one is Canada.
Are those initially those regions?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to do with where they were sold. I can map them to our group here. So now I'm gonna just look at the ones that aren't assigned. And it gets a little bit more tricky. I can't just go to region and say enterprise central equals this rep because of the way we're currently organized. So I have to know who has Kansas City, for instance. And when we reorganize, I will be able to do that. So again, healthcare central, but it's Wisconsin. Nope, that's bad. Yeah. Some of them
Give me any, so I have to switch through my learn.
This one I would have to look at. Yep.
This one's
It says Pennsylvania. It also says New York City, so that could be one of 2 people right now. So I'd have to go in and check that out.
And when you say you want to check that out, what would that mean that you would have to go do?
Trying to figure out where the actual end user is. If they're in Pennsylvania or New York. So this is the admin access to MyLearn, which is VMware's LMS system, the learning management system. Keeps all real-time PSO information in here. So one way I could do it is try to figure out where Tom Riley is. Let's see. Another thing, I can see where their billing address is. That says New Jersey. We could also go into VMware Salesforce and try to figure it out there. So to me, this says he's in New Jersey. The billing address was in New Jersey. So I would go with the New Jersey rep. That's really the best determination I can do. Nothing was showing me Pennsylvania. I forget which account, but or was it? Yeah, I think it was that one.
Yeah, it was.
So something else I could do is just try to make some sense of it. Find trying to get to sort by territory. So like if I determine Matthews, healthcare, Wisconsin, Iowa, all those accounts I can just assign at once. But, my sheet's gotten too much data on it right now. Oh yeah.
Completely.
It might be a minute. But yeah, so I do that for the 200 accounts. So what I should do is either take the data and move it to a new sheet and save it. So it's not looking at all those empty cells. That's what it's doing right now. When we put the 12,000 assigned account numbers, it just can't handle them.
Yeah, in my head, I would think that if it is a master list that you're maintaining, maybe they can reconcile against a database, so we could, build out an EV.
Yeah.
And maintain it there with some sort of interface that ingests this new Excel sheet and then reconciles on a server, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, if we could automate it, that'd be awesome. So I'm gonna go by territory. See if that helps out here. So there's overlap here. I'm just gonna shrink these down. I'm really looking at this column to determine this column. So this is column B. Right now that would be Ron. Mary Ann. This could be Emily or Mariana.
So this is the current state, right? You're having to look at individual states, and that aligns to that mapping that we have on the other slide deck. So in the ideal state, it's not. It's just calm at that point. Or is it just a region, or does it even go to a territory at that point in the ideal state?
Yeah, when we restructure, I think I could use this column.
Okay.
And determine who the east burn rep is, the central, the west. Some of the I still look into, like, Pennsylvania. I guess that would be east. What is DA? I don't even know what that is. Commercial development. In the MR, we end up carving a territory for commercial. So, okay, a lot of parts, moving parts, but right now this is the process.
So I think I got the in total. How long would you say? And you're doing this bi-weekly potentially, and that's what you're targeting. How long? This is a couple hours worth of effort?
Right, a couple hours. So once I get these all done, I'm going to sort by this column, and I'm going to create however many reps there are. They'll each get their own spreadsheet, and I'll email it to them. So here's your new PSOs, enter Salesforce. And then I take all of these that were just assigned and I add them to my master and save.
Okay. I think that will work for at least this process. And this is what we can trick in the flow, losing flow that you had.
That is,
Yes.
it's this process here to here to here to here to here, all the way down.
Mhm.
So at this point, I've sent the emails, they've received their list, they need to add those to Salesforce.
Can you show me in Salesforce what they're adding?
Yeah. So let's pretend I just received my list. I'll just pick Deborah. Oh, she's nice. That's a kind of an outlier. Emily. So say Emily only had one. Which she would take the account number and go to Mylan. Just because Mylan has the most up-to-date information. As soon as Chrysler needs it, it's reflected in Mylan. So here we've got the main contact or owner of these credits, which could be in any department within the company, but for all intents and purposes, that's the owner.
I'm gonna plug them into Salesforce.
The ESG Salesforce.
ESG Salesforce, yes. And the email doesn't come up.
I'm just gonna
I'm
check.
check by name.
Okay,
That contact's not in there.
Now I want
Now I want
the company. And I usually
And I
do
used to
that
do that way.
So this
So
says
this says
TMG,
TMG,
Trans Market
Group.
I'm
I'm going to assume that's
I'm gonna add
add a new contact.
the information I have.
Information I have.
And my learn
It doesn't give me a phone number in this case.
So I may
So
jump
I may jump over to VMware Salesforce.
see if
See if
this contact's over
it's over
there.
there.
Look at
Look
that.
at that. I've got
A
a
location.
location and a phone number.
Drop it in my
Up in my phone.
Bare
Bare
minimum.
minimum. State. I said Chicago. There's my contact. Then underneath that, I gotta enter a PSO opportunity. This is the parent opportunity. And determine the geo. It's mostly North America VMware. We just default to public training and update as we need to. It's a required field.
This was
Emily. Don't know where the course is going to be, but these are credits that were given to me, so they're existing credits.
the account
That's the
number.
account number.
The close date.
Close date we set is actually the expiration date of the credit.
So be it 25%.
25%
community. I'll put in
I'll
the
put in
cash
the cash value of the credits.
What determined the
It's a qualified lead because they have funds.
We're
We're just putting it at 25%. So it
so
shows up on our individual pipelines.
So you guys have already established criteria as to if it's qualified, if it's
Yeah.
initial contact, whatever the criteria are,
Yeah.
to determine the probability.
Yeah.
So that's standing, that's constant.
I put my lead source. And a lot of times in next steps, I'll just put how many credits at what dollar amount. Ooh, it's at 42. Yeah. So I'll just put 42 at that dollar amount.
And the
The
reason
reason I do that is on my pipeline report, the next steps usually show up and it's just a quick reference for me. If I hit save, and then that's created.
So the
So the next step,
I would do that.
I would do that for however many were on my list.
Then I'm
Then I'm going to start reaching out.
or
Or I may do them one at a time and reach out with email and phone call. It's really up to the rep. But
Yeah, but at that point, they just manage that.
yeah. So if I'm here, me personally, I already have a template email ready to go. I just call Adam. Let him know. Make sure he's aware he has the credits. What ask what he plans to do with them if it's education. I can also go into my link and see how it's been used so far, and they're taking training. They say, hey, I see John copied to this course. You guys still have a balance. Are you looking to use your 42 credits for another whatever open enrollment course or optimized? Just get the ball rolling with the conversation. Let them know how I can help, etc. Then I'll fire off an email with some options on how they can consume the balance and take it from there. And I'll do it for every one I get. And then that's in my pipeline. So I can submit a task or whatever follow-up task. But it's just going to cycle through my pipeline every time I work my 25% leads.
Okay.
So if the customer, where are we here? And these are input on per parent. So this is just the conversation. They're going to decide if those are being used for education, PSO, or a hybrid of the two. And we're going to assume they're going to take education. So through our discussions, we're creating a learning plan, even if it's for one class. So I may be sending the customer data sheets or schedules, just all the information I can give them so they can make a decision and eliminate back and forth. So once they decide who, what, when, where, they're going to send that to me in an email. I'm going to complete the enrollment in the LMS. I'm going to update Salesforce. There's some terms and conditions, emails that can be sent back and forth. And the student's going to go to training. They're going to complete their training. And then we are going to verify the delivery. And right now, it's the sales manager that does that. So every week, as classes close, I'm going into Salesforce and pulling up. I'll just show you that again. I'll show you May. I just pull up a report. To say for the first couple weeks in May because I'm behind, like usual. And Adam. So I would take Adam. Go to Mark. Find his record. Adam took ICM plus OSFT6 in Cincinnati. And they do a lot of shorthand because the course titles are this long. And they change all the time. So I haven't done a drop box course title. I just updated it during my month. So that's the class. It was booked on April 15th. That matches the booking date here. I go into this information. It says it's a classroom in Cincinnati, Ohio. So we've got Cincinnati here. It's a public class, Emily's. Oh, what else do we need? The dates. May 2nd, it's a 5-day class. So 2nd through the 6th. Start 2nd, she has the wrong close date. She just clicked wrong. So I'll update that. Again, the goal is for me to provide the most clean invoicing information to VMware. Because when it doesn't match, that could trigger auditing and things you don't want to deal with. And we've never had to deal with on this account. So booking data verified. I need to verify the cash amount. It's a credit card at 53.25.25. 53.25.25. Just to be thorough, and the referral code that's used, that's a 50% discount code. Came from the mail merge. So I can mark this as attended. So I've got one done. And I would do that process until these 221 records are done. And that, in a week, I actually mapped out the hours. I think it's 10 hours worth of work.
For the week?
Yeah. If that's all you're doing. Let me find my folder. This one. Yeah, I said about 10 hours a week. You can, if you're caught up and you're doing this every week, it's about 10 hours work. Right now, that was a week's worth of enrollments. So it's probably a little bit longer because I'm behind. And you can only start checking deliveries. They start closing out classes basically. If a class starts Monday, it'll start closing out on Wednesday. They'll mark it's attended. And then all will be closed out Wednesday. So it's really like Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday function. Excuse me. Where are we? And then do you want to go backwards?
No, that's good. At least it's recording. I think that makes sense. So, did you have any other thing to add to this? I think we completed it all.
So the other process is that the end user engages the sales rep. I'll just walk through this. So the end user reaches out, gets to the sales rep. Sales rep needs to determine the account number for the credit and validate if that PSO opportunity is already assigned. So what they're going to do is send out number to me. I'll reference my master list to see if it's assigned, make a decision, yes or no. If it's not assigned, I'll go back into the tool. So let me just show you that. So say it was this number, and I show it's not assigned. Here's the PI tool. So in the same tool, I can reset it, and I can just search by that account number. And here it's going to give me all that territory information. So not assigned, but it's Michigan, Illinois, that's Emily's territory. So if it is Emily, I'll tell her to run with it. And if it's another rep, I'll tell them to pass it over down. So I do my query, get all the information. Let's see, it goes here.
Yeah, I think we put an arrow last time and we didn't do that again. So that execute query should go right to.
Yeah, we're on the path that should go all the way to.
Will you update your master, don't you? So it should go back to that one, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it go back to here?
Yeah.
Here
is update master.
It was really this.
I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was really the. This was the update master piece. So that arrow should come right back to that same bucket.
Yes. So to there, and then probably from there, they would jump to add context.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have to create a list or do
Right.
anything like that. And then from there, the process is the same.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to have already done an initial context, so let's start with the learning path.
Okay. So that's PSO leads. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to stop this now. And then we're going to find out that it didn't record.
Stop.